Dacha Hao, my name is Garrick. Welcome back to Taiwan, Lao Wai. It's New Year's Eve, we're smack dab in the middle of Taipei. And to celebrate, we are going to take our first excursion ever to Taipei 101. At least that was the plan, but life has gotten in the way a little bit. So I have no idea what order I'm putting these videos up in, but at the same time, I'm here to celebrate New Year's at Taipei 101. I also came to eat at one of the Michelin restaurants for my Michelin. So my thought was, okay, I'll come early, have an early dinner, have plenty of time to spend at Taipei 101, and that'll be that. First wrinkle, the restaurant was booked up, which, you know, to be expected. It's a holiday evening for a Michelin restaurant. Luckily, they did have an opening at 7:30, which gave me like an hour and 20 minutes to bike over to Taipei 101 and explore it first. So that seems pretty fine, right? Just grab a bike. It's like a 9-minute bike ride from the restaurant to Taipei 101. Bike over, spend maybe 40-50 minutes there, bike back, have a dinner. Well, second wrinkle, all of the U-bike stands in the immediate vicinity of Taipei 101 are closed off for New Year's. I'm guessing with all the crowds that gather here for the fireworks show, they have to do like crowd control. You have to park some distance away, which, you know, does make sense. The downside is it took me like 20 minutes to find a biking spot, and right now it's like 6:40. So sadly, we do not really have time to explore Taipei 101 the way I wanted to. We might have a bit of time after dinner, but the observatory closes at 9, so I doubt we are gonna make it. Basically, all we have time to do is pop over, take a look at the big shopping mall at the base of the building, and then we gotta bike back for dinner before we miss our reservation. Curse my lack of pre-planning! That's fine, we can still like get a general sense of the place. We can come back to Taipei 101 another day, possibly with another Michelin tied to it. As with this one, we will have to see. For now though, we're just gonna spend a couple minutes walking around the shadow of one of the tallest buildings on the face of the earth. So I will see you there. God, I saw this thing as I was biking in, and I thought, oh, that's probably not Taipei 101. It doesn't look that big. But now that I'm actually in a close distance to it, my God, that thing is huge! So, fast facts about Taipei 101. At the time of its construction, it was the tallest building on the planet. It's since slipped down to number 11, I think. A bunch of other buildings were built taller than it. I think the tallest right now is the Burj Khalifa in India. But Taipei 101 is still pretty darn big. If what I read on Wikipedia was correct, this was the first constructed building to surpass half a kilometer in height. Has like 500 meters, that's like 1,500 feet, I want to say, something like that. The point is, it's pretty big, and I can tell as much just from like walking up next to it. Like, my God, it just keeps going and going and going, and get out of the way, tree! Like, I can't even tell how many floors are in each one of those rungs, I guess, of the building, but it looks like a lot. And it just keeps spiking into the sky like that. So it's big, and we will have to come back another time to fully appreciate it when we're not so rushed. But we're just gonna take a quick walk around the base where they have like a little market set up for New Year's and stuff. It's gonna be super quick, we're gonna enjoy it, we're gonna bike back, have ourselves a delicious dinner, and then we are going to find our way back here for the fireworks show at the turn of 2024. See you then. forgot to mention there's also a gigantic shopping mall right next to the main building of Taipei 101. So that's another thing we are gonna have to find time to check out at some point. Seeing a lot of people with glowing animal ears out on the street. I guess that's a New Year's thing in Taipei because that's something my work did as well for our New Year's celebration. Don't ask me why, because I do not know. Alright, that sadly is all we have time for. Our time for dinner is fast approaching. We need to find a bike and start pedaling to the metal, baby. We'll be back here closer to midnight. There's gonna be a huge fireworks show around Taipei 101. But for now, I'm starving. It's time to get some food in this belly. So I will see you after that is taken care of.
1 hour later.
Alright, reporting back after dinner. We're back in the vicinity of Taipei 101. I am pretty darn stuffed. Sadly, the observatory at the top of the building is closed, so there's no going in there. That'll have to wait for another day. Luckily, the mall is still open, and if Google is to be believed, we should have about an hour to frolic around in there before it closes down. So let's have some fun in the Taipei 101 mall while we wait for 2024 to roll along. Always with the gigantic malls in Taiwan. My God. Man, I have seen some big malls in my day. This one might just take the cake. Good God. So far it's been a lot of luxury stuff, a lot of clothing stuff, a lot of like, go here, spend all the money for the most expensive version of the thing kind of shops. We are definitely in the heart of culture right here. That much is obvious. So crowded out there. Oh God. Okay, I think I'm figuring this mall out. It's not too crazy. It's like a bunch of interconnected nodes with hallways connecting them stacked on top of each other on every floor. It's actually pretty linear, or it would be if not for the several branching skywalks you can take to like other big malls in the near vicinity. It's crazy to think it's still this packed when I think it's getting pretty close to closing time. Google Maps said 9:30. I think it's brushing the edge of 9 o'clock as we speak. But at least it's a good way to get in exercise because God knows I need to do more of that. Gotta say though, this has been the mall with like the least variety that I've seen in Taiwan so far. It's like been nothing but clothing stores and jewelry stores and pretty much nothing else. I guess they really want you to spend your money if you're coming to Taipei 101. But you know, I can appreciate that. right, there's a little cafe stand on like the top floor over here. So I got myself some peach sorbet. Oh yeah, that's really good. Not sure I'd call it sorbet. It's definitely more ice cream than like sorbet. That's very tasty. Peach flavor comes through strong, it's silky, it's not overwhelmingly sweet. For 130 NTD, I'd say that's a very good investment. This I like. The mall is so big that it like stretches to all different corners of Xinyi district, so it gives you little signs to tell you what corner you're at. So if you go outside here, this is what part of Xinyi you will be in. That's very clever. Also, I lied. There's one more floor to go. I think there may be an observatory of some kind up here. We will see.
I swear you can go music.
Found like the most expensive restaurant of all time, at least the most expensive restaurant in Taiwan, Da Antonio. I don't think this place is on the Michelin recommended, but it does look very luxurious, so if you're in the mood to shell out a bunch of money on like a fancy French bistro-style dinner in Taiwan, then it's on the top floor of the Taipei 101 Mall in the South Xinyi corner. Oh, here's a floor plan by the elevators. That might come in handy. And yeah, as per usual, the food court is on the first basement floor, so if you're looking for something to eat, that's your best place to go, unless you want to shell out big bucks at Da Antonio. And you know me, if there is a food court to explore, I at least want to take a look at it. Oh man, they've got a supermarket too. My gosh. That is some real ass wagyu right there. Oh my god. Man, I could do a series just on restaurants on that floor, and it could last me for like a year all on its own. Man, that was wild. And I don't think I even explored the whole thing. I think there were like a few sections I skimmed or missed entirely. See, the problem with me is I'm a completionist. I want to do literally everything. If there's like a mall, I want to explore everything. If there's a city, I want to pick out all the best places. But this country is just so dang big. This city alone, that mall alone is so dang big. I will never have enough time to hit everything. It is the greatest tragedy of our time. Anyways, we are right in front of the huge crowd. So I think it's time to dive in and see what's what. God, that was so crowded. It was like bumper to bumper in there. It took me 10 minutes to get out. My God. You know, I was told it was gonna be crowded here when I said that I was gonna visit this place for New Year's Eve. I did not realize just how crowded it was gonna be. Cannot stress enough, it's not even 10 o'clock yet. People have already like parked in their spot waiting for the fireworks. They are ready for this nonsense. We are not going to park a spot quite yet. I'm still in a wandering mood and I want to get a little away from the crowd just to be safe because COVID's still a thing. So I'm going to pop in a nearby park or something and we're going to take things down a notch in the build-up as we wait for the main event. Think this might be the same square where I went to see the European Christmas market a few videos ago. I'll have to double check on Google Maps to make sure, but I'm pretty sure this is the same plaza that happened in. If so, then man, that was closer to Taipei 101 than I thought. This was like 10-minute walk at most. Also, thank God, finally a semi-quiet place where I can take a load off. I also got myself a slice of pepperoni pizza because of course I did. You'd think I wouldn't be hungry anymore after that massive dinner and an ice cream cone, but strangely enough, my appetite is not diminished. I know there's like no light where we are. I apologize for that. I just needed to pop a squat real quick and relax. Down the hatch. This is the most American slice of pizza I have had in Taiwan. Taiwanese pizza tends to be very different than the kind we're used to in America. Different flavors, sort of a different dough, different styles, different focuses, I guess. But this right here is the kind of slice you'd go to your like local mom and pop diner for like $2 a pop. Oh. I have missed pizza like this, let me tell you. So it's right around 10 o'clock right now. We've got 2 hours before the fireworks show. Probably gonna spend most of them just relaxing in here and contemplating the year that's been. Part of me wants to do like a long end of year spiel, like, oh, this was the good stuff, this was the bad stuff, what a year it's been. But part of me also doesn't. It has been a year with its ups and downs like any other. Obviously, starting this channel, one of the big things that happened to me this year. I will say 2023 was the first year that I have spent entirely in another country. I vacationed before, I've had long stays before. Obviously, I first came to Taiwan before this year, back in 2022 in October. But for every single second of the year 2023, I have been living and touching dirt and touching grass in Taiwan. And I'm proud of myself. I'm very proud of myself that I have taken to it so well. It's had its challenges, it's had its ups and downs, but overall, I think I have found where I'm meant to be. For now, at least. I'll come back to the States at some point, probably. But I definitely want to stay here a couple more years and explore as much as I can, because there is just so much to do here and so much to see. My New Year's resolution in 2024 is just to keep doing this, to keep enjoying myself, to keep exploring what I don't know, to keep discovering what I don't know, and make the most of my time here. Cheers to 2023, here's to 2024, and I will see you when the fireworks start working their fires. Man, I wish I was still hungry. Oh, God. Happy 2024, everybody. Let's make it a good one. God, it is so crowded here. We're like stacked bumper to bumper against each other. There was like a 5-minute stretch of me getting here where I straight up could not move. The people were packed too close together. They were not kidding about the crowds here. Do not do this unless you can handle the most serious crowds you have ever seen in your life. I honestly have no idea how I'm getting home from this mess, but I will figure it out. Worst comes to worst, I'll find a hostel and crash for a night. So ends 2023. Whew! I hope you've all had a great year, and I hope 2024 is even better. So until next time, thank you for... That's by a few. Those girls are definitely drunk. Okay. Alright, until next time, thank you for joining me at Taiwan Lao Wai. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, smash the bell, woo, share with your friends, all that good stuff. And as always, I will see you next time. 再见. 新年快乐, Happy New Year. Bye bye.